Welcome, guys. How you guys doing today? This is JoezMcfly, and if you guys don't know me, I'm usually on social media. I'm watching Yankees. I'm talking about the Yankees. I'm very consumed about the team, and just want to talk about a couple of things. Right. First of all, we're about a week into spring training, which is pretty awesome to have baseball back and watching the boys swing the bat and watching young kids that we didn't expect coming up, and now we're seeing them for the first time, or in some cases they're coming back, and we want to see certain people that had bad years last year have better years this year, and I'm for that for sure. So on this stream, a couple of things that we'll be talking about. We'll be talking about the Yankees' final offseason grades, because I think that this is going to be it that we're going to add. I mean, there might be little small things in there, and the Yankees had actually added somebody earlier. They actually earlier they claimed infielder Jahami Jones off of waivers from Milwaukee Brewers, and to be able to make room on the 40-man roster, the Yankees designated infielder Jordan Groshans for assignment. Now I think that's kind of like the moves that are going to be made from here on out. So what do I actually feel in terms of, there's still the rumors out there for Blake Snell, and is that going to happen? And John Heyman reported that he's going to, that Blake Snell and the Yankees are still been talking, but it's looking like a long shot. Jack Curry speaks, I listen. And when Jack Curry said that that's not going to happen, or that it's highly unlikely that that's going to happen, I listened to him, because Jack Curry, when it comes to the Yankees, has developed a good amount of reputation in terms of being right and all of that stuff. So I don't know. And I get it. Somebody in the chat. Oh, that's Beaver. What's good, Beaver? Beaver said, I think we're getting Snell until he signs. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that. You could say that, there's a chance, of possibility, but I think that I'm going to operate as if this is the team. This is the roster that we're going to go and chase 28 with. So that being said, I wanted to, try to go ahead and give some of the grades and, what we're going to be doing. And there's people in the chat that are coming in, and, that's pretty cool. Pretty awesome seeing you guys. Too much loot for Snell. Yeah. I mean, I see that. I definitely see that, where there's too much loot for Snell. And not only that, but the Yankees had offered Snell somewhere in the realm of either 5 years, 150, or 6 years, 160, something like that. And he declined it, or 160. I don't know what it is. I don't know the exact number, but the Yankees had made an offer prior to getting Stroman, and he decided not to take that offer. So here we are. And, will he get more? I don't know if he'll get more. He might get more. I don't know. 6 for 68. Yeah, you see. So it's like he might get it. I don't know. But if he doesn't, then you know what? You left a lot of money on the table, Pop, and you had a chance to be able to play with the Yanks. So I don't know if, what the Yankees are going to do with that. I think the Yankees have moved on. I think if he drops on their lap, and again, a 1-year deal, by the way, I know a lot of people throw out 1-year deals and, 1 year with an option. That doesn't help the Yankees. By signing Blake Snell, you actually give up a pick for doing it. You give up 2 picks, actually, 2 first rounders. So it's like, it doesn't make sense. If you're just going to sign him, he opts out next year, leaves, and you lose him for nothing. There won't be a pick attached to him next time, so you get nothing either. It's like, it makes no sense. So, it needs to make sense for the Yankees too. So for the Yankees to sign him, they need to get minimum at least a 3-year deal from Blake Snell, and then get, and then from there there'll be some options, and then they can get more and whatnot from there. But yeah, so like I said, we're going to talk some offseason grades. I'm going to talk to you about my ideal Yankee lineup, assuming everybody's healthy. I'll be happy with that. Let me see. The Yankees did have some interesting additions and some interesting subtractions, right? Now, a bunch of people did leave from last year to this year. But that being said, there was some additions. Let's talk about some of the subtractions that the Yankees had from last year. Like, we have Harrison Bader that are left, Johnny Brito is gone as well. These are the people that's gone, whether it's via trade or free agency. Domingo Herman, Kyle Higashioka, Isaiah Kiner Falefa, Mike King. that's going to be, I think that, and I'll get back to him in a second. Kenyon Middleton, Frankie Montas, Wandy. What am I saying? Wandy Peralta, Luis Severino, and Randy Vasquez. So, and then so what I'll say is, this is what I'll think. I think that out of that group of players, the biggest subtraction will actually be Mike King. Mike King will be the biggest subtraction for the Yanks during this time. And I get Wandy. I get some of you guys saying Wandy, but King being a huge loss because he was a switch army knife for the Yanks. He could start, he could open, he could come in for you in middle relief, he could come in and close games for you. He can, bridge the gap. In those days when you have, where you're, you got maybe like a 10 straight days, no days off, and you just had your starter get blown up the night before, and you needed a starter to go long, but he only gave you 5 innings, and your bullpen's kind of spent. Mike King goes in there and he saves you. So who's going to play that role? And maybe this year somebody like a Luke Weaver can do that. I don't know. It's still out for that. The jury's still out. We'll see. Yankees still have some other kids. I think Wandy Peralta is another bullpen move that may hurt the Yanks. But see, both of these things, if you notice, they're in the bullpen. So they concern me less because the Yankees have an ability to develop bullpen. They can develop some bullpen arms. We've seen it time and time again. People that they pull up from their minor leagues that they've developed or whatnot, and Matt Blake works his magic, sprinkles some like little dust on them, and then they start pitching well, right? So they start pitching effectively for the Yanks. So I think that's fine. I think the Yankees can suffer the losses. Now, these are the additions for the Yanks. Caleb Ferguson, left-handed pitcher. Victor Gonzalez is another left-handed pitcher. Trent Grisham, Cody Morris, who pitched for the Guardians in their playoff runs, actually faced the Yankees back in 2022 in the ALDS game. Cody Poteet and Juan Soto, Marcus Stroman, Alex Verdugo, Yorbit Vivas, and Luke Weaver, amongst others. Those are like the major additions to the team, right? Now, what did the Yankees do here? The Yankees with Caleb Ferguson, by the way, was a really good pitcher for the Dodgers, okay? We're just going to go out there and just put it out there, right? And his issue was allowing too many base runners. I think that Matt Blake can be able to help hone him in a little bit with that. That'll be cool. Victor Gonzalez is another lefty that I think that they can be able to get something out of. However, getting Trent Grisham, getting Juan Soto, getting Alex Verdugo address a major problem that the Yankees had in their lineup last year. No left-handed hitting. I think Verdugo's going to be good for the Yanks. Did I say your name right? Michael? Did I say it right? Michael? Like Michael said, Verdugo, I think, will be big for us. He's another high-contact bat with some pop. Yeah, and he's from the left side, so from the left side, and that's good. Juan Soto from the left side. And listen, I don't know, and I've been watching Juan Soto, Dominican connection and all of that stuff. I've been watching Juan Soto. But boy, man, when I seen him in those pinstripes that Sunday, and he went oppo, left center field, not many left-handed hitters have that kind of power. Right now, it's a short list. I don't even think you can name more than 5 people that are left-handed hitters that can go left center field and go 425, 430. Bryce Harper, Soto, Yordan Alvarez. Who else? I'm forgetting a guy. I know I'm forgetting a guy. Who else can go left center? Devers. Who else? What other lefty can go left center field like that? I don't know. Shohei, yes, Shohei's a good one. Thank you so much, Henry. So Shohei's a good one. Those 5. I don't think Olsen's more of a pull guy. See, Olsen's more of a pull guy. I don't think you could go left center field like that, where you can go into Death Valley and Yankee Stadium and hit it out. Adley when he's batting lefty. I don't know. I need to see that from him this year, man. I feel like he kind of tailored his swing to kind of try to like hit for doubles that way. And then what's good? Keith McPherson in the chat, man. What's good, my brother? We talking Yanks. We talking Yankees in here, bro. We're gonna have to do some stuff this year, man. Yankee stuff this year for sure. Me and you. All right. But yeah, so they address it with that. I think Trent Grisham is going to be like a low-key good move, bro. Freeman doesn't hit homers that much. Freeman hits doubles. Believe it or not, Freeman hits doubles. He doesn't hit homers that much. I don't think he can go left center field. I think he goes left center field for doubles. I don't think he hits homers like that. So yeah, Trent Grisham's going to be like a low-key guy, really good defensively. And I think that when you bring in lefties and you got to take off Verdugo or whatever it is that you're going to do, I think the great thing that you can do there is Trent Grisham can hit lefties. And we've seen him already turn on the ball already early this spring. It's spring. But that's what we got to go on right now. You know what I mean? We seen him turn on the ball and hit it out. So those are like the additions. We've seen Yorvin Vivas as well. You know, I think he's a kid that we got from the Dodgers. He's got some ability. I think that he'll be a kid that can possibly make some noise for the Yanks. Don't expect too much, you know. Marcus Stroman, I think you put him in Yankee Stadium. He's an environment guy, man. Stroman's an environment guy. He wants a place where there's something to pitch for, and I feel like he feeds off of that, bro. Like you see the way that he comports himself on the mound. You see the way that he moves, and you see the way that he's like, you know, when he's pitching and he's doing all of that stuff, bro. Like he's about the moment, bro. And there's going to be a lot of moments that he's going to be able to get in pinstripes. I just hope he steps up to the challenge because people will love him if he's pitching well and he's Marcus Stroman with that kind of attitude and bravado and moxie and all that shit. You know what I mean? And so it'll be good. I'll be happy for that. So let's see. So in terms of a grade, what am I giving the Yanks, man? If I had to give the Yankees an offseason grade right now, I'll give them an. See, it's kind of tough because I still want more in the starting rotation, but a lot of the starting rotation for the Yanks has to do with health. Can Nestor return back to who he is? Can he be healthy? He says that he feels great, but everybody feels great in spring. Can Rodon, you know, can we get the Rodon and he's the biggest wild card. He's the biggest X factor for the Yanks. Can Rodon turn it around and show us more of that Rodon that we got from San Francisco? If you have that, then you know what? Yes, this is a World Series team. This is a World Series team. It's just like that. Like he's that much of a difference. This is a World Series team. But if it's not, then it's like, what's going to happen here? Rizzo is not going to be hurt with the concussion like he was last year, so he'll be better. There's also the what's going on with Giancarlo. He looked noticeably thinner, right? Like, is that going to affect him? I know he had a couple of balls on the screws the other day. Everybody wanted to focus on, Giancarlo's not hitting the ball out. He hit it hard. It didn't go out. I just kind of focused on, bro, he put 3 good swings on a ball. He didn't strike out once in his outing, you know, when he did play earlier this week. And that to me is good. If I can see more contact out of Giancarlo, if he continues to hit the ball hard, I think that's a great thing. You know, if he has improved, he has to be able to hit the fastball, though. Last year, he just didn't hit the fastball for whatever reason. And then curveballs was eating him up. He was stuck in between. He wasn't able to do anything. I hope Giancarlo stays healthy because he's been hurt every single year he's been a Yankee. But we know that when he plays, he's effective, except for last year, right? That was weird. So we need him to do stuff, right? We need him to get going. Yeah, I mean, those are big things. So what do I give the Yankees in terms of a grade? You added Juan Soto. I'm going to have to give the Yanks, I'll be honest with you guys, and some people may not like it because they want it more, and they wanted Yamamoto, and they wanted all of that stuff. And I think that that's the only thing stopping it from being an A+. But I'll give the Yankees an A. You know, being that they not only addressed, but they went aggressively to their left-handed hitting and addressed that. Like, really address. This is the most aggressive that I've seen the Yankees address the issue in a long time. They felt that they needed lefties after they disrespected having left-handed hitters in the lineup for so long. And they said, you know what? I admit my mistakes. And they went ahead and they got 3 lefties. One is a high-contact one from a division rival. The other one is in a deal kind of like some people are looking at it as a throw-in. with Trent Grisham, and they got another lefty with a big lefty, probably one of the best left-handed hitters in baseball, in Juan Soto, who you now have, by you acquiring him, you get a whole year to sell Juan Soto on being a Yankee, right? I think that's how it's got to be. That's how you sign Juan Soto. You got to spend the whole year selling him. You can't wait. Don't wait until the offseason. And I don't got to tell Cash this, right? Don't wait until the offseason to start selling Juan Soto and being a Yankee, right? Like, you should be selling him the whole time. You should be selling him from day one, from jump. Yo, this is what it's like, blah, blah, blah. This is what it can be. Like, going through all of those things through the mid-year. It's like seeing how the crowd kind of how the crowd surrounds you, how they support you when you do well, however they hold you accountable when you don't. I think you want to play in a place like that, right? He already came out with comments saying that it's going to feel like playing for the Dominican team because we're going to probably have a whole bunch of like Dominicans in there, which is dope. I'm here for that. The best ability is availability. Yes, I agree. Definitely, I'll give him an A. And anybody that's going crazy and giving the Yankees a lower grade than that, I think that they're being extra harsh on the Yanks. And then they were expecting Yamamoto, which is fine if you expect the Yamamoto, but Yamamoto would have made it an A+, not gotten it to an A. Like, what else did he want? What else? I'm just wondering. The Yankees right now they're kind of set at catcher. I'm kind of wondering what they're going to do with Wells. Let's go through the positions. Kind of wondering what they're going to do with Wells, because Rortvet has no options. However, he caught, Cole, Cy Young-wise, last year, and Cole loves him. So what's going to happen with that? But are you going to, it looks like this kid Wells is ready for the major league. So I would like to have Wells up here. Then you got Trevino up there, who won the Platinum Glove the year before. So it's an embarrassment of riches for the Yanks at catcher. Hitting-wise, maybe not really, not yet, but let's see. At first base, you have Rizzo. It's going to be better this year than next year. Then at second base, you have Glaber, who's on a contract year. You have Volpe at shortstop, who won a Gold Glove last year. Third base, you got DJ LeMahieu, which I'm fine for that. DJ. Right field, you got Soto. Center field, as of this moment in time, you have Judge. And left field, you have Verdugo, who's on a contract year. Soto on a contract year. A lot of the Yankees are on a contract year, which is, it could be sneaky, like so smart for the Yankees. It could be sneaky, so smart for the Yankees. So many guys. Caleb Ferguson's also on a walk year. So is Stroman. So it's a lot of these people on walk years, guys. I don't think Stroman's on. I think he signed a 2-year deal. Yeah. So a lot of these people that are on walk years right now for the Yanks are going to want to perform well. Why? Because they want the bag. Why do they want the bag? So they can take care of their families. The only way that they're going to get the bag is by showing that they can perform in New York and be super effective in New York. So you might get career year. I'm not going to say you're going to get career years out of all of them, but you'll get really good years and people actually trying to go at it and go for it, for a year that they're trying to, they could solidify their family forever. You want that. So I think it's good. Some people are kind of drawing that up as a negative. I don't think it's a negative. I don't. I honestly do not think it is a negative. I think it's a positive that these guys are fighting for something. And you know what? In the offseason, that's why I'm glad that Cashman told Glaber, yeah, he's our second baseman for now. Light that fire under him, bro. Like, let him know that, nothing's promised. We could, whether it's replace you or whatever it is. And then if you do well, then we'll talk extension. We'll see what happens. So yeah, I'm not talking about Bauer. Guys, I'm not talking about Bauer. I can't talk about Bauer. I can't. I'm looking forward to seeing kids, whether it's Will Warren, Beater. I'm looking forward to seeing what Clark Schmidt's development is. I'm looking forward to seeing all of that. Okay, I'm good on Bauer. There are 30 teams out there. Not one team has tried to sign Bauer. There's a reason there. Okay, so there's a 30. Even the bad ones are not even willing to sign him for free. So what does that tell you? That tells you something. So I don't know what it's going to be, whether it's the case thing or just attitude thing or whatever it is. That's it, So that's what the Yanks, man. I'm glad that some of you guys agree with me about giving the Yanks an A this year. This year is going to be special for the Yanks. I think the Martian will be really good. I think he'll learn a lot. I think Volpe should be trying to learn a lot. Volpe, Peraza, even Cabrera, whoever's on the team at the time, because I don't think Peraza or Cabrera might be making the team. But if they do, you should stick around Juan Soto, bro. The thing, you need to learn how he trains his eye, because he takes that part of his game, his eye, and, he takes it more serious than his hitting, if that makes sense. It's all part of hitting, but you know what I mean. He specifically wants to get more at-bats in the spring than normal, than what people would normally take, because he wants to train his eye for the regular season. His on-base percentage, career on-base, is .421, and he's 25. What does that tell you? He's disciplined. It's a challenge. Maybe there's a mentality thing that he looks at it when he goes up to. That's what the kids should be able to learn. So I'm very much excited for that, and I hope people take this as a year that they can also learn from Soto, and we can see whether he has like that leadership quality as well. Not that you need it because you have Judge, but there's that there as well, which you would like, especially with the Hispanic players on the team. Now I want to talk about my most ideal lineup with this team, top to bottom. And just little things that I've been seeing in spring, and there's still more time to go, right? So I have the right to reserve and to change my mind and to do all of that stuff, right? And I'll talk to you guys and I'll see what you guys think. My lineup, top to bottom, okay? Number one, leading off, I need DJ LeMahieu up there. If he's going, he's going. I'm with it. Let's go. I need DJ LeMahieu up there at third base, batting first. Right after him, Juan Soto. Set up, right field, batting second. Right behind him, because, he's going to be getting on base, we have Judge in center field, batting third. Right behind that, now we get to balance out the lineup. Lefty, right. And we're going to see what we're going to do here. Boom, Rizzo right there. You put Rizzo right behind Judge, try to see if you could be able to give him protection. You might have 2 on or 3 on at the time, right? Boom, have him at first base. Right after there, some people were thinking Giancarlo. I'm thinking Gleyber. I like Gleyber's bat right behind Rizzo. Boom, right there at fifth. I like that. And then I'll put Giancarlo right after him. Oh, man, that's kind of disrespectful to Giancarlo, Joes. What, are you crazy? You can't do that. You can't do that. I'll start off the year that way. I want Giancarlo to have a fire burning under him. I want Giancarlo to feel forgotten about. He's a former MVP. He hit 50-plus homers. Come on, man. I need that fire lit under him where it's like, all right, you guys want to forget about me? All right, sleep. And then he's knocking homers. I have him slated as comeback player of the year. Gleyber at 5. We'll do that. I'm open to switching it back and forth later on. But I'll put Giancarlo at 6. Last year that Giancarlo had, bro, he had an OPS under 700? That's not you, Pop, but you got to show me. The money's not enough. You're going to have to show me. I'm putting you right behind Gleyber at 6 at DH. Then we have 7, 8, and 9. 7, 8, and 9. This is where I'm putting Verdugo. This is exactly where I'm putting Verdugo. 7. Why? Because I need another lefty right after Giancarlo, right after the 2 righties. So I have that. I have Verdugo there, and he's a contact guy. We may hit the middle of the order, may have gotten base runners on, and I need the rally to keep on going. So Verdugo left field I need him left field. Left field batting 7th, right there. Then after that, I want the catcher spot. Whatever catcher we have, I want him there at the 8th. That shouldn't even be the 8th spot. It shouldn't even be called the 8th spot. Just call it catcher. catcher, whether it's Wells, whether it's Rortvet, whether it's Trevino, that's the catcher spot, the 8 spot. The 8 spot. That's what I want. And then at 9, I want Volpe. I want Volpe 9 strategically. One, because I don't want him thinking that he needs to hit homers, and I don't think he has to hit homers. The homers were nice, but I want him working on getting on base. I want him the 9 hole for him. The Yankees need to treat the 9 hole for him as a training to become my next leadoff hitter. I want this lineup will reach another potential, or the future of this lineup will be great when Volpe can develop as a leadoff hitter. Now, he's not ready for that yet. For him to graduate to leadoff, he needs to be able to do the same job as leadoff at 9. What does that mean? I want him to work on base, work on walking. He can steal. He can do things like try to get base hits. He should be spraying it all over the field. You know, if there's a homer there occasionally, we'll take that. But I want singles and doubles from you, Pop, and walks. That's what I want from him. That's what I need from him, because that's what the future of a leadoff hitter for him will be. That's the best thing for him. And until he gets his on-base percentage over 380, I wouldn't even entertain the thought of getting him into leadoff. Leave him at 9. Leave him at 9. Let him play shortstop. Leave him at 9. And that's my lineup. So once again, it's DJ, Soto, Judge, Rizzo, Glaber, Giancarlo, Verdugo, catcher spot, and then we have Volpe. That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with right there. You guys let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Spencer Jones will make the roster? No, Spencer Jones will not make the roster. I think he needs to conquer Double-A and then, work his way up. Normally, I'm glad that he's having this showing here, but I need to see some more things out of him in Double-A. And then I think that the Yankees should look for, he does need another year of seasoning. I agree. I think that the Yankees would you guys be against, now he's an A+ outfielder. Would you guys be against having him learn other positions as well? Because I would not. He already knows how to play center field very well. Would you guys be against giving him a first baseman's mitt? Hey, Pop, can you just learn a little bit, see what you could do? Make yourself, he might take to the position, he might not. But I'm open to it. Because in a few years, whatever, when Rizzo's out, that's like an easy spot to slot him into. Or you could slot Soto in there. You can start Soto in there if you sign him long term. You just don't know, and that's why I don't want to trade Spencer Jones for anything. I don't think this is the year where you try it. This is the year where you try it, especially if he grades that high defensively. But I'm not close-minded to it. You get me? Like, I'm not close-minded to doing that and to putting him there. But I would like, whether you sign Soto, once you sign Soto long-term, then that's when you decide what you want to do with Spencer Jones's future. Okay, because you have Giancarlo and Soto in the outfield. One of those two cannot play the outfield forever. They just can't. Now, Soto's only 25, and he has a short right field. So whether you want to do that, or if you want to move Soto in and try to train him at first, you can do that too, but you need, that needs to sign him long term, Canyon Heroes inbound, but Pete Alonso's a free agent next year. No thanks. I love Pete Alonso. No thanks. No thanks. Signing a Pete Alonso will get the Yankees back in the situation that we were just in. Too much right-handed hitting. I love Pete Alonso. But he needs to be a Met. That's what he needs to go ahead and do. Be a Met. Too much money you're going to be allocating to first base, and it's going to be and it's another right-handed hitter. I'm sorry, it's not a fit. I'm okay. I'm good on that. What about Rice coming up as a backup catcher? I don't see that. I think that the guy that's going to be a backup catcher is going to be Rortvet. or it's going to be Wells. I think it's going to be one of those two guys there. He's good. Seeing a lot of him in Hudson Valley. I think I'm going to take a trip down to Hudson Valley this year just to be able to take a look at him and see what's up. Yeah. What do you guys think about the Yankees so far, man? I was watching the Yankees spring, and you know me, I love watching Yankee games. I do not get tired of watching Yankees, bro. I just don't. Seeing the Yankees playing again was fire. And I love what I seen. I love what I'm seeing. Sorry. I love that Cole was in the freaking dugout for Rodon's start and was like coaching him, like he's speeding up himself and on that inning that he had problems with. I love how invested Cole is. So, that's really good. The aura is high and I love it. Wells is too good to be a backup. I agree with you. I think the kid's ready to play. I think that Wells is ready to play. I think the biggest question with Wells was his defense, and I think last year his defense wasn't bad. It was good. Can't put too much into spring, but they look like they're having fun. That's a good point. Yeah, you're right. Holmes has been real shaky last year. Well, let's see. I'm very curious to see how the bullpen plays out. I hate judging center. What about Verdugo there? I don't think Verdugo's a good center fielder. We'll see, man. I'm gonna reserve. I don't want Judge getting hurt. There's a lot of like wear and tear that comes with playing center field. So let's see. What up, Pop? Can't wait to be in the bleachers at home opener. So much hype for the season. Let's get it. Me too, man. I'm gonna be buying my tickets pretty soon. I don't have my tickets for opening day yet, but I will be copping those, man. I will be copping those. I wanted to hop on here and just to kind of talk about that stuff and talk about the Yankees. And I'm glad that you guys hung out here and let us know. Shout out to Bleacher Report for giving me this opportunity to come on here and talk Yanks. If you guys do like the video, make sure you guys spam the likes. I'll be in here once again. Hopefully good things happen for the Yankees and we continue on this. But it's going to be a good year, man. Chase for 28. Please spam the chat with number 28, guys. We are with it. We are in it. And, yeah, like I always say, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on. Stay pinstripe strong. If you guys haven't followed me on social media, make sure you guys do at JoezMcfly. And if you guys have not followed my YouTube, hello, make sure you guys do that. Just search for me, JoezMcfly Sports. And I'll be uploading a lot of reaction videos. I'm going to be doing some minor league videos this year. Not like, just like talking about minor league players of the week and like how they did during the week and giving you guys an update on what's going on down in the farm. So make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. So then I will see you guys later. Peace.